TNT Tropang Giga are back after a long layoff due to health and safety protocols. They started the Philippine Cup campaign on a great note, but it'll be interesting to find out if they're going to be rusty after that long lull. One thing going for them is that they'll finally have Mikey Williams, the 4th overall pick of the 2020 PBA Rookie Draft, as he finally gets to show his wares here today. Against TNT will be Rain or Shine, a team that's eager to bounce back after having one of their worst games in franchise history. Anthony Sutaya here together with Vince Hizon. Vince, this is a game that will be really very interesting.
Absolutely. You got two teams that are really trying to stamp their class here in this PBA Philippine Cup, and Talking Tex hasn't been playing as of late because of, like you said, the protocols, but Rain or Shine has, and right now, you know, they're a team with a lot of pride. They played well, except in the last game. Prior to that, they were playing really well, but they just ran into an Alaska storm and suffered a huge defeat. So I look for them to really try to bounce back, but at the same time, again, Talking Tex is going to do what they have to do to get themselves up in the standings. And speaking of standings,
there we have TNT Tropang Giga on top, of course, because they still have no loss. And that's why they're pushed up there. But definitely, technically, really leading is Magnolia at the 4-0 card.
Yeah, they haven't lost the game. We just covered them just a while ago, and they look good. They look really good. Such a deep bench, and they have a lot of rookies that are even contributing. So, you know, that's why they are 4-0.
For the Rain or Shine Elastopainters, they need to be able to win this ball game to solidify that spot that they have in second spot. But right now, let's focus first on TNT. And taking a look at their last game, their only game really was against Terra Firma.
Yeah, that was the beginning of this conference, and you know, as you can see, you know, they were just too much, you know, for Terra Firma to handle. They had the cohesion, they have the talent, obviously, and obviously they had the numbers as well. You know, not shooting particularly great, 37% from the field, but it was enough to beat Terra Firma, and that's something that they can improve upon. You can see all the numbers, points in the paint, and rebounds all on their side. So they have, obviously, they've always had the talent. It's a matter of putting it all together and playing as one cohesive unit.
When you talk about Troy Rosario and Poy Eram, it took a bit of time for them to really actually know how to play with each other. But right now, as we can see, in their first game, so far so good.
Absolutely, they're both big on both ends. You know, with a combined 29 points, 50% from the field, 11 out of 22, 22 boards and 3 blocks, and 1 assist versus Terra Firma. I just combined the two. You can see both of these guys are doing what it takes for their team, assets on both sides of the court, and really giving a shot in the arm for you know, the TNT team.
When you look at TNT, they've got a solid backcourt, and now with these two guys playing the way they are, they've got a solid front court as well.
Absolutely, and Rosario and Aram, you know, it took a time for them to figure things out, how to play alongside each other in that bubble. But in their first game, it looked like Coach Chot Reyes' system really works well for them. They're maximizing their strengths.
There's Pugoy, of course, who will also be in the backcourt together with Jason Castro. So they do have a stacked lineup once again, and I think most of the teams are really stacked, been able to build on their squads as the years have gone along. But the thing is, how do you reinsert someone of the caliber of a Mike Williams? You and I have yet to see him, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Let's focus our attention now on Rain or Shine, who, as you said, they want to bounce back after a very dismal performance the last time out.
You know, they were only 1 point shy of you know, the least number of points scored in the PBA, which happened 47 versus Shell versus Mobiline way back in 2000. But again, you know, from the way coaches really look at this, it was just a bad day at the office. They didn't shoot well, basically less than 21% from the field, couldn't put anything inside the hoop, and you know, didn't do well in rebounding or assists against Alaska as well. So that led to that big demise. But the good news is, it's just one loss. If you lose by 1 point, or you lose like what they lost by, which is basically 30 points almost, 26 points I should say, it's still one loss.
One of the guys who really has to bounce back is Reyna Batak. Reyna Batak has been so consistent this conference, save for that last game, of course.
You know, Rain or Shine really struggled as a team against Alaska, and even Nambatak didn't look like his normal self. He's always a consistent, normally double-digit scorer, but he was out of his element somehow versus the defense of Alaska. Look at his numbers. He went from 17 down to 5 versus Alaska, 2 out of 14. That's not going to win ball games for you, and you know, a mere 4 rebounds. But you know, I look at he's going to be a stingray that's on the loose maybe in this game. You know, it's up to him whether he wants to bounce back or not.
Another disappearing act has been JV Mokon. Actually, that was their 1-2 punch from the backcourt, and even JV Mokon also struggling together with his backcourt mate. First time, I think, he's got a big fat 0.
0 points. That's just it's tough. You know, while Nambata struggled, Mokon also disappeared offensively for Rain or Shine. But he still did his best to chip in on other aspects of the game. But the Painters really need him to score, and he simply was not able to provide it last game. 0 out of 11 from the field, but he did have those 10 boards and 5 assists.
Do you think it's going to be a big bounce back game from both these squads? We'll find out when we come back. We got an interesting matchup. It's TNT up against Rain or Shine when we come back.
Good afternoon, mga ka-PBA, and welcome to our second game. Let us now meet the starting lineups of both teams. First, from your TNT Tropang Giga. Starting at guard from Cebu City, number 13, Ryan Heruela. Also at guard from Bacolod City, number 15, Kim Montalvo. At forward from Talisay, Cebu, number 16, R.R. Pogoy. The other forward from Cagayan de Oro, number 12, Glenn Cobuntin. And at center from Cebu, number 21, Kelly Williams. Head coach of the Tropang Giga is Chot Reyes. And now let's meet the starting 5 of your Rain or Shine Elastopainters. Starting at guard from Calasiao, Pangasinan, number 5, Gabe Norwood. Also at guard from Cagayan de Oro, number 6, Ray Nambata. At center from Kalumpit, Bulacan, number 29, Norbert Torres. At forward from Florida Blanca, Pampanga, number 7, JV Mokon. And at forward from Bicol, Sorsogon, number 30, Bo Belga. Head coach of the Elastopainters is Chris Gavina. Game officials are Sherwin Pineda, Big Oliva, Jerry Narandan, and Gomer Opina.
Starters for both these squads: TNT, Heruela, Montalvo, Williams, Cobuntin, and Pugoy, Norwood, Nampatak, Torres, Mokon, and Belga here for Rain or Shine. This tip-off is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Still, everybody wanted to find out the caliber of Mikey Williams. He's going to be coming off the bench here today. Montalvo starting out here for TNT. Trying to work that ball around first. Bounce pass, Heruela launches a 3 and gets it.
Pretty easy play there. Heruela just spotting up. Nice spot up shot for him. Good way to start out their campaign. 3-0.
That's going to be pretty tough for Rain or Shine here. wanted to come back from a
Oh,
disappointing loss, and they're up against one of the top teams here in TNT. Bogoy kicks it out. Now they're going to set up once again. That was a missed layup there.
yeah, Torres
The
should
big
have made
man
that.
Torres.
Yeah, should have made that one.
One and done. Norwood with the board. Here comes Rain or Shine. There's a seal. Should have been a 5-second violation already.
It was a little more than 3, maybe. Wow.
Hitting from the side. Well, they want to get Mokon involved and involved early.
He's got a tremendous upside. He's strong. He's got the moves, and he's a pretty smart player. Well, once again, 3.
Back-to-back threes for Brian Heruela. And it's a 4-point lead enjoyed by TNT.
Yeah, all the points of TNT by Huela. And those things just really open things. That's exactly what Coach Chad Reyes' teams like to do, open things up, because later on you get a guy like Castro who wants to blast down the middle and break down defenses. Always helps to be really spread out.
Foul's going to be called on Heruela there, his first team foul for TNT.
You know, one thing I do have to take note of is Huela's off-season workouts. I was able to see a few. I think it was on YouTube or something. But this guy works tremendously hard, and he does all of the plyometrics and all the extra weight workouts that are, necessary, and that's why he's in tip-top shape.
So far, Heruela, with all the points of TNT,
Double the output of the other team.
and Rain or Shine, all their points, courtesy of that man, JV Mokon.
Correct. But maybe we'll only have 2 names in the score. No, I don't think so. It's really early.
Trying to go inside, Williams. Kelly, that is. Bogoy gets away inside, floater short.
A lot of contact. Bogoy hits the giant extra rice, Bo Belga.
Nice look inside, extra pass, Torres. A little bit too strong. That time he just takes it away from Brian.
2 times Torres missed some easy chippies, but they give him credit for going after that offensive board, and gets the putback with the foul.
Second personal foul on Heruela, and second team foul for TNT. So Heruela's got all the team fouls. He's got all the points.
Correct. So we have a 3rd name in our scorecard tonight.
Finally.
So it could have been a backcourt violation, though. It's close. And the offensive call will be made, so that'll be a turnover against Talk and Text.
Rosario's asking how, why. Check that, that's Kubuntin. Here comes Rosario. I meant to say.
Trouble T. Roy. Guy's got such an amazing PBA-esque body.
No Poeram yet, no Mikey Williams, no Jason Castro.
Not yet.
Well, they expect him to finish the ball game, that's for sure. Torres for 3, a little bit too strong. Inside, Williams kicks it out. Heruela thought about that 3.
Ooh, nice pass.
No look pass,
Oh.
but Bo Belga was there.
He had a good look, just Bo Belga. Just a little bit quicker with his defensive hands there.
And he's got quick feet.
He's just amazing. When you think about just looking at him as compared to what he does, you'd never guess.
Inside, Norwood.
Very smooth, Gabe Norwood along that baseline, able to finish at the rim.
Three-point lead here for Rain or Shine. A much better showing, definitely, than their 48 points the last time out. Short Pugoy. Ambatak hands it off. Stopping, popping, and missing.
Yeah, I've said this about Gabe Norwood's jump shot ever since. He needs to take one dribble for it to go in, because he's not your typical spot-up guy. But if you get him taking 1 or 2 dribbles, the chances go up tremendously.
Heruela with another 3. That time short. Trying to increase their lead. They go to Bo. No look pass. That didn't work.
Nice anticipation defense and getting in the way, not letting the intended passee a chance to go get it.
You know, I had a nice chat with Coach Chris Cavina, and he was saying that he has challenged Bo Belga to be the Nikola Jokic of the PBA. So everything emanates from him. He scores inside, wants to get his teammates involved, but Rosario, again, using that jumping ability, puts that through.
Troy's just an amazing athlete, able to get, look like around 8 inches above everybody else there. But, going back to what you had there a while ago with Bo Belga, I mean, he is that type of guy. You know, his basketball IQ is actually really through the roof. So he can do it, and his size and girth really helps him. He can really do a lot of good things for his team, and it's not a bad option if you want to run the whole offense through him.
Nice pass there for Williams, finding Rosario. And TNT now grabs the lead by 1. Watch it here once again. No look pass. Works that time. Rain or Shine is going to take this timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Jason Castro has been one of the premier point guards in the league. In fact, the premier point guard in Asia. And look at this. TNT having him come off the bench.
You know, maybe we should just call him off the bench blur. You know, this guy obviously has been one of the, if not the best point guards in this league for many years now. And it's such a luxury of TNT to have a player as good as Jason Castro coming off the bench. Just look at his numbers against Terra Firma. 17 points, 5 out of 13 from the field, had 5 boards and 4 assists. This doesn't mean that him coming off the bench has, diminished his role. He's so important to this Tropang Giga team, and we all know he can still lead this team and really close out games for them.
Vince, does a move like that extend his career?
Oh, absolutely. It's not a matter of trying to run him into the ground anymore. You just want the quality out of him. So, and maybe those limited playing time, really gets him the chance to really flourish and be in the games when it matters most, which is at the end of the game.
Montalvo there with the layup on the other end. TNT now up by 3. Halfway mark breached here. Quarter number 1. Borboran has checked in, will miss there. TNT's looking fluid here in the early goings.
They are. They look really good. I have to say that. I mean, they're moving the ball well, and they're moving each other, off the ball well.
Remember, with the health and safety protocols, Vince, obviously they weren't allowed to play any games, but at the same time, they also were not allowed to practice.
But they were doing a lot of stuff via Zoom. And talk and text, first down.
That's right. I was looking for the yellow line to see where the first down marker was.
1st and 10 on the, on the 3-point line. He just got tripped up there. I don't think it was anything malicious at all. So that'll be Montalvo, right? Went down.
Nambatak. Montalvo on the ground, Nambatak, I think, with a foul.
Yeah, I mean, Montalvo on the ground.
With the first down.
Wow. And then he just got grazed on the face. Again, not malicious. But this is the PBA, and it's tough. Oh, man. At least he went over him, because it could have been worse.
Right, he didn't sit on his head. Here comes Mikey Williams together with Boy Eram
The guy we've been waiting for.
and Jason Castro as well.
Wow.
Three-man substitution here for Coach Chot. Let's see how they look with one another.
Mikey Williams, the 4th overall picked in the 2020 PBA draft.
He's a G League veteran.
Looks quick.
Castro. Rosario for three. A little bit too strong.
You know, there was a time where Rosario was a dead shot from three-point land. Wonder if he can get those that touchback.
Perfect pass, but Boran inside. Rain or shine today, looking a little bit more fluid offensively as well. So looks like we're in for a good game. Just when I said that, TNT comes up with a backcourt violation. We're gonna have a timeout on the floor. We're not quite sure if it's a full or a 30. It's a full timeout. We'll be back. Welcome back to our coverage here of the 2020 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Anthony Starr here together with Vince the Prince. He's on. We're covering TNT up against Rain or Shine. Rain or Shine after that quick turnover. Suing for time immediately was Coach Chot Reyes.
Now this is a chance for them to adjust and for him to adjust as well. We're talking about Mikey Williams here. You know, a lot has been said. You know, he's a 6'2", went to Cal State Fullerton, go Titans, 4th overall pick, and you know, he knows how to ball. Obviously, he's highly touted, and we're just looking for some good action from him. But again, the thing is, because maybe some of the other guys aren't so familiar with his style or with his rhythm, you know, they're adjusting to him and vice versa.
Let's see how quickly that adjustment period elapses. 3-point shot not going to drop. Here comes the blur.
Rosario looks good on the boards tonight.
Castro.
Uh-oh.
Rosario for three.
Let's see.
Kick out's not going to work. Pushing it forward. Mocon, a couple of fakes. Will get fouled there by Eram.
Boy, Aram just
It
gave
was
him
an
the
extra
hammer.
shove.
That was dropping the hammer. Good, he bounced up there. I really like the way Mocon's playing, huh? I covered him a few games ago. Just a strong kid, very heady, fearless, tough, going against the trees there, and gets that foul.
Boy, Eram making sure there was no 3-point play as
Yeah.
Caraco
No
checks
layups.
in.
You know, I always say, if you're gonna get a foul, you might as well just use it to its hilt without going overboard.
Or else you're going to get a review here from the referees.
Go to the line, but don't step on or over the line.
Just right there.
Just
Huh?
look at it.
You got to know. You got to know your limitations. Williams kicks it out. They swing it. Extra pass.
Oh, very fluid. Very fluid offense there from TNT, and a lot of good moves there from Mikey Williams early. And they're going to get Jason Castro for harassing a little too close. Pretty far away from the basket.
That's going to be the first foul of Castro. Trying to test the rookie Karakot and see how he protects that basketball. Karakot passed that test. Ponferrada in for the first time. Karakot inside, floater, a little bit too strong. Borboran, back to Karakot. Still strong.
Gang rebounding by TNT.
That's going to be a charge.
Oh, an offensive
That's
against
going to be a
Poyeram.
second on Poyeram.
Obviously, they're jockeying for position.
And Poy is saying, I'm just trying to get into position first.
I'm just running, man. I'm just running down the court. This guy got in my way, and I get the foul. Anyways, it happens. Got to be careful. So Poy, I believe, will, yeah, he's gonna have to go sit for a while.
No choice, he's got 2 personal fouls so early. Back in Kelly Williams. So Williams and Williams in the court. Kelly and Mikey. Jumper works there for Gabe.
Gabe has that ability to really, you know, explode when he gives him the chance, not just off those dunks, which we all know are wonderful to watch, but he can hit those threes as well.
Williams. First attempt's a miss. There's Castro.
It's amazing to see the smallest guy just have their way inside. You would not expect it, but guys like Castro play much bigger than they are physically.
Mocon, a little bit too strong. Kelly with the rebound. Kelly still. Swings it to Castro. Mikey thought about it. A foul's going to be called there. It's going to be on Mocon, his first.
Look how Talking Tex is just breaking down this defense of rain or shine pretty much at ease with Castro, and as we see Castro get that offensive board and go back up. But, you know, guys like Mikey Williams, they're just so elusive to any defense because they can go north or south. They're so good at cutting and, you know, just using their athletic ability and their ball handling skills to get free.
Quick swipe there, and it's going to be a turnover. Batak with a quick swipe, and Jason's not happy. It'll be nice to see that again at the replay if it did come off his leg. Castro is claiming otherwise, but I guess he's going to have to appeal to a higher court.
The Court of Appeals, I don't know if they're
can.
open on us today, but anyways.
It's a Friday. It's a weekday.
Yeah,
they're open.
well,
We didn't see a replay, so couldn't really confirm, but nonetheless, the call will stick. Wong in the ball game for the first time together with Alejandro. Borboran launches and hits.
Do not ever underestimate the Elastopainters. They got a lot of guns. A lot of guns. I even really like the way Wong has been playing as of late.
Williams for 3. A little bit offline. 0 for 2 from the field to start off for Mikey.
I always say for new guys, never judge them by their first game, but you know, you can never take a day off of creating for your teammates and playing good defense and doing the little things.
Having said that, I remember your first game in the Philippines.
In the PBA, I remember it too. I had no points. They called me Izano because my name was Izon Zero in the newspaper. Not a fun day. Don't worry, I made up for it later.
Oh, you definitely did. Here's Castro against Ponferrada. Basket and one there. No question about that. Ponferrada saying he was fouled down, but he already gathered.
You know, you maybe have seen him when he was down, but they call him the blur. So he was already gone. By the time you saw him on the ground, that was just, you know, light travels faster. No, just kidding. The blur was gone.
Something like that. Huh? A minute, 12 seconds remaining here in the first period. We're enjoying. We hope you are too. Anthony Stey here together with Vince Hizon. Ponferrada thinking about that shot. Hits it up. Nambatak a little bit too strong. Chodre is saying there was a lot there. But you know what? If you've been following the games, the referees actually have let situations like that go.
Yeah, they have. That's right. So, I
So
mean,
they've been
you have to-
consistent.
You have to adjust to the refs. Very nice play. It's good to see Kelly doing well. You know, he's had some, times where he had some types of injuries that were kind of slowing him down. But I mean, everybody loves to see an explosive Kelly Williams, a strong Kelly Williams around the basket.
Asking for the pick. They go inside. Borboran thought about it. Bumps into his own man. Forces the issue and gets it to drop.
Yeah, now he's claiming he got hit on the hand going up for his shot. Should have had a three-point opportunity, but it is what it is.
Borboran now with 7 points.
Ooh, gets the foul. I was going to call it on the ground. You know, I feel for Jason because it happened to me many times. Anytime I feel contact, you want to go up and then you say, hey, I'm shooting, and the referee says, nothing doing, take the ball out on the sidelines.
Okay then.
It is what it is, right? Can't do anything.
6.8 seconds remaining here in the first period. More than enough time. They go to Jason. Jason, short.
Yeah, he was trying to foul bait there. So at the end of the first quarter, it will be TNT with 22 and Rain or Shine with 19. We'll be back. Buoyed by the country's first ever Olympic gold medal in 96 years, Team Philippines' chances to win more medals is stronger than ever. Let's all continue to share our outloving of love and support to our athletes by watching the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 from July 23 to August 8, 2021 on Signal, TV5, One Sports Plus, Signal Play, PLDT, and Smart. And don't forget to use the hashtag #SeeUsStronger.
So far, so good for our Filipino athletes.
Oh,
We
yeah.
already have 1 gold.
Idolin!
We're assured of 1 bronze
Yeah.
with Nesty Petesio and
Come on.
with a win tomorrow by Yumir Marshall.
Come on.
Well, check that. On Sunday by Yumir Marshall, we're going to be guaranteed
Hey.
another bronze.
And do not forget
At the
about
very least.
our amazing U.S. Women's Open champion, Yuka Sasso and Bianca Pagdangalan, also going to be seeing action for the women's team, as well as Juvik Pagusan in golf. So a lot of big high hopes for them.
Take a look at our one of the overall top picks, and Rain or Shine looking forward to a whole lot of years here with Andre Caracot out of De La Salle University.
That's yours. That's your home, right?
Yes, sir. You're wearing my colors right now,
Yeah.
buddy.
That's why I wore all blue underneath.
Good afternoon, Philippines. Thank you very much for joining us here on PBA Rush. Anthony Sutay with Vince Hizon. On the outside, extra pass. Alejandro can hit that and does.
He's a shooter. Obviously, he's looking for a shot, and they're looking to set him up as well. He looks like a guy that could really light it up. Maybe pretty streaky.
Gets his first shot to go.
Oh, good defense as well. Good effort. That's what you want. We used to call it TOBP, tremendous on-ball pressure. And right there, Alejandro playing tremendous on-ball pressure. Aside from hitting that wonderful three, look at the height on it. I mean, that was just nice. Good shot.
One of the main reasons why they have him, they acquired him, and they're utilizing him. Williams. Boy, you can see he just break down the defense.
He's fun. Can't wait.
Alejandro.
Oh, look at Williams. Up there. Just gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Ooh, that's a tough pass. Ill-advised, I would say. A lot of traffic in there.
Here's Castro. Trying to operate on the youngster.
Uh-oh.
Alejandro thought about it. He should have just launched. He was free. Rosario will hit.
Nope. That was
Cobuntin, check that.
Cobuntin, yes. Gosh, so many weapons for this Giga team. They got uber talent on the Gigas.
Only a 30-second timeout, but still. Rain or shine, now find themselves down by 9.
Yeah, you got to give credit where credit is due. You know, give credit to TNT for playing well, and rain or shine, not playing bad at all. Guys like you know, Bobaran are playing well, and they're making their shots. But again, this is going to be, I feel it's going to be a very down to the wire type of game. Again, rain or shine with a lot to prove. They came off a sort of devastating, humiliating loss, and so now they're out to say, hey, you know, you got to take us seriously.
30-second timeout there just to stop the momentum somewhat of the surging TNT squad. You're watching the coverage here of PBA Rush of the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Bo Belga checking back in here.
Big Bo, he's been around the block once or twice, but still getting it done in a big way.
Cobuntin also a very good start here for TNT.
Correct, Cobuntin already with 6 points in the ball game. Mikey Williams, no points as of yet, but we know it'll come.
You saw his moves earlier. He gets beaten there by Nambatak. Nambatak will miss. Here's Williams in the open court. Cobuntin says, let's wait for the rest of the troops and run on offense. Moltavo will check in once again. He began this ball game for TNT. Cobuntin
In and
can't
out.
drop that.
Cobuntin, a nice pickup for them. Like I said, he's got 6 points, but he's also got 2 rebounds and 2 assists in just a few minutes on the court. So doing some good things for his team.
And definitely with him, that deepens the rotation.
Oh, Bo Belga, wraparound pass along the baseline. What a pass.
What did I say? Nikola Jokic of the PBA. Williams. To Williams. Mikey. Release pass, Alejandro. He's gonna swing it around. Might have been a travel there. Williams for 3, no.
Not yet. Again,
He's
you
0 for 3.
you get into a situation where maybe you're trying so hard to do everything right. You just got to relax and play.
Let the game come to you.
Correct.
Belga thought about it. Fall away from Wong, a little bit too strong. Missing there was Santi Santillan.
That's what you have happen when you're strong and quick. I mean, he attracts all kinds of attention. Mikey Williams. Let's look at Bo Belga with this pass. Huh? Wide open. All you gotta do is just catch it and put it down. Just a great pass. Somebody lost their man on defense there.
That's going to make the highlight plays of the PBA. Williams will be replaced. Pogoy checks back in. .45 still to be played here at the half.
Oh, good pass. Speaking of good pass. Oh, but Gabe is able to block that shot.
Nice recovery by Norwood. Nothing there from Kib. Pogoy is short. Getting inside, using his wide body. He's done that all throughout his PBA career, talking about Dave Marcelo.
He's very active and giving some positive contributions to his team off the bench. Nice couple of offensive rebounds there, and that one with a good pump fake. Just doesn't give up on plays. A nice hustle player for Coach Chaurias.
Marcelo now on the line. Won't get to the drop though. Mokon, they're going to try to swing this around. Try and look
Good defense.
inside.
Great defense
Telegraph.
by Marcelo.
Well run fast break by TNT.
It all started with the great post defense by Dave Marcelo, who was able to get around the offensive guy and just able to tap that ball loose.
Trying to swing it around once again. Almost another telegraph pass.
Johnson. Wow, look at this once again. Oh boy. Knows what to do around the basket, that's for sure. One of the best scorers.
From the outside.
Boom. That's a nice shot by Johnson there. Johnson just a minute off the bench has already got a 3, so quality minutes for him.
Watch it again. Perfect setup.
Drive, draw, dish, and then just drop down that 3. Good basketball.
Lead for TNT still at 6 though. Peruela checks back in. Another one of the starters here in today's ball game for TNT. Back in action. Nice swing, Pogoy.
Tough shot.
Floater
Tough
drops.
shot. That was not an easy shot at all. I mean, his weight was all going forward. He really had to throw the ball high. He had defender converging. Just great touch by Pogoy.
Johnson trying to make his move. Picks up his dribble. More than enough time on their shot clock.
Got a mismatch downstairs. Torres.
If they find it. Mokon for 3. Yes!
Wow. He shot that with 0.1 on the clock. What a great competitor, Mokon, and good presence of mind and headiness to get that shot off.
Lead back down to 6. 5, check that. Rosario attacks, steps back and hits.
Wow.
Everyone clicking now, Vince.
Everybody's doing it. Rosario with 4 points, 6 boards.
Belga took it away there from. It's gonna drop, no. Marcelo's gonna track that down. Now to Peruela. Under 6 to play here in the second canto. Montalvo, perfect setup. Pogoy for 3. No.
They don't get any more open than that one. Gotta make those.
Now to Johnson. 2-man game with Bo. Bo using his
Good
heft.
time.
Another no-look pass, but that's gonna stay here.
Look at Big Bo Belga facilitating, getting his other teammates involved when he can.
Which is gonna bring us to this timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. back to the Linares Sports Arena here in Pasig City for the game between TNT and Rain or Shine. Anthony Sudai here together with Vince Hizon. Right now, TNT in control of this ball game.
They are, but they would be up much more if they didn't have the likes of that guy right there, Mocon. He's got 8 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound and 2 assists, and really making good things happen, you know, for his team. He's been making some big shots. If they didn't have his 8 points, that'd be a big diff.
(34-27) is our tally. 5.5 remaining here in the second. Mocon once again using that pick. Launches another 3, short that time.
Buzzer beater. He had to throw it up.
Essentially the starting 5 here for TNT in this ball game. Rosario short.
Big Bo taking up space.
Quick double there in Mocon. Talbo is going to force that jump ball.
Look just like the press of De La Salle for 4 years. I mean, that's what they do. They just harass you, and you develop very quick and strong hands if you're playing in a great program like that. So we got a jump ball, Mocon.
He's undersized though, talking about Montalvo in that jump. Johnson. Belga gets blocked there by Williams.
Nothing doing. Kelly Williams swiping that one down like it was a mosquito. Oh, all he had to do was look. Troy got the steal. Good block out there by Huela. He's just a solid player, Huela. He's not particularly big, but he plays, again, much bigger than his physical stature.
Troy Rosario with a smooth move.
You know, he has that ability to turn that on. And when he does, he looks prolific, like one of the best players in the league.
One of the major reasons why TNT moved up in that draft, to be able to make sure they got him. He's been a solid foundation of their building blocks. Ruel is going to pick up another foul. That's his 3rd.
Look at this once again. Feels the pressure against Norbert. Does a little spin, fall away, and his 6'6" frame and long arms do the rest.
Don't forget his jumping ability.
Absolutely. Now once again we got Mikey. Well, let's see if he settles down this time. I think he was just a little too amped.
And sometimes having to sit on the bench, watch the game go on for a couple of minutes really helps. Let's see if he does.
See, that's my boy, the dribbler, Gabe Norwood. Give him a couple dribbles, he'll make that outside shot.
Here's Mikey. Nice setup. Pogoy!
Oh, shots he's usually a dead shot on. He's missed 2 wide open shots.
And Mikey's saying that was an assist.
Come on.
If it went down.
Give me my assist. Ooh, Johnson getting up. Got up high and he got up quick. Nice putback for Johnson there.
Johnson now with 5 points. And he's brought Rain or Shine to within 5. Castro gonna go inside.
Oh, it almost went in.
That would have been a highlight play. Rosario will get to the free throw line.
That's where
it'd be nice to see that again.
That's where Rosario is at his best, when he's getting into like the 3 to 4 foot range. Let's look at this. One dribble, shot. That's just what he does. There's something about it. But there comes Johnson out of nowhere. able to tip that back in.
Back to our match here. TNT up against rain or shine. Now let's take a look at one of the staples here for TNT in RR Pugoy.
Roger Pugoy, you know, he really had a good stint in the PBA bubble, so his numbers in the first game were a little bit underwhelming. Perhaps it could be attributed maybe perhaps to the long break or you know, between those conferences, but we still know that he'll be a big part of this game, and you can see his numbers there versus Terra Firma. 10 points, 4 boards, 5 assists, which is not bad. I mean, it's not bad, but you know, we're talking about Roger Pugoy, and our standards for him are very high.
But at the same time, remember, it's a win for them, Vince.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And his plus minus was plus 11.
so yes, like I said, not bad, but we're used to seeing Roger in the 20 range, not the 10 range, and you know, again, it's just maybe the first game being back, something that had something to do with it. Anyways, we got Mr. Troy Rosario at the free throw line, and that will add to his 8 points, and now he has 9.7 boards here in this first half. Nice, good look at the Inares Sports Arena here in Pasig. Beautiful court, so nice.
And it's within the metropolis. Johnson now getting extended minutes because of his stellar play. Big boy dropped that there. Torres showing us some of his dribbling skills.
You know, when you got guys that are shooting well from the outside, it opens things up for the bigs to get their space, and exactly what Norbert Torres did. He took advantage of that extra space inside.
Castro finds the seam, finds Williams.
Oh, wow. I don't know how in the world the blur got the ball to Kelly Williams there. It looked like there was just no space, but you know, that's why he's known as the best guard in Asia for quite a long time. He's just able to make something out of nothing.
Also nice to see Kelly Williams back after a brief retirement. Technically speaking, he retired for a conference.
He did. It was not long enough to where they forgot about him, that's for sure. So when I guess Coach Chad Reyes came back in, he said, I want this guy, and you got to give credit to Gabby Cui and the PLDT and TNT management for making it happen.
Still a solid player after
Oh,
all
yeah.
these years. One-time PBA MVP. He's going to be a vital piece to their run to a title this year.
I mean, he has so much athleticism. Even the stuff he's forgotten about, still a lot more than most have right now.
Approaching the
bad
2-minute
pass.
mark, off the foot there of Johnson.
Yeah. Well, it could have been a goal if it was soccer, but you know, you gotta, you know, quality crisp passing is something that's, you know, not appreciated as much in today's game, I think, as it should be.
More than a lot of players are looking for the fancier pass, Vince.
Yeah, just give it to me on target, give it to me where they can use it. That's the most important.
Cross-court pass. They set up Pugoy.
Boy, once again, not falling for him. It's 3 in a row.
Those are shots he would normally make. Mokon operating in the middle of the floor, floats it up. A little bit too strong.
Of course, Jason always under control.
No look pass, and there, finding Kobontin.
How many times have we seen him do that right there?
Kobontin now close to double digits. Batak, no.
Good pass.
Oh, just a little bit too high. Williams has tried to save it more than anything else. Johnson, you don't dribble in front of the blur.
He's just waiting for you. The ball is like falling right into his palm if you try to dribble it. Look at this once again. Good pass there from the blur to Kobontin, who has 6 points, 2 boards, 2 assists in the ball game.
Mokon for 3, offline. Torres, power dribble.
Look at Jason Castro down there just swiping at that ball. The one thing you don't want to do if you're a big man is try to dribble in front of a very deceptively quick point guard who's just waiting to steal that ball.
Kelly Williams apologizes there to Jason, saying, I should have grabbed that rebound, but thanks for helping me out. 30-second timeout here by Coach Chot. It's also nice to see Coach Chot back onto the court.
Yeah, it's been a while, but we all know the caliber of coach he is. Multi-titled. It's been, you know, really the guy who started the whole Gilas Puso movement, and you know, just a fixture in the PBA for many years.
Want to increase on this lead. 41-33 is where it stands at the moment. .3 seconds remain. Let's see what Chot drew up in that huddle. Somebody to set up Mikey Williams. Williams, no look pass.
Wow. I really don't know if he could have set that up in a huddle, because that looked like that's been done, you know, over the course of a long time. But what a great play run to finish off this half for their offensive efforts, anyways, for Talking Text. Great. Right idea. Just ran out of clock. So, you know, TNT ended on a high note, and they get Mikey involved somehow, some way, getting other guys involved.
43-33 is our score at the end of 2 quarters.
Chot Reyes is back, and with a bang. Last Saturday, Reyes led TNT to its first victory in the 46th season of the PBA. It was a perfect reintroduction for the 57-year-old tactician who led TNT to multiple titles. Despite the win, Reyes refused to say that TNT is a championship contender.
This is a work in progress. All we're worried about now, I'm worried about now is next practice. So what to expect looking into the future, we absolutely have no idea.
In February, no less than TNT team owner Manny V. Pangilinan offered Reyes to return to the PBA. The former Gigas coach admitted it was not an easy decision due to his busy schedule, but ultimately, he said yes. His reason was simple. He wanted to be part of an organization that will shape the future of Philippine basketball.
And then just wala, and then biglang meron na. So it was really a test of our agility and versatility as a coaching staff, as an organization. And yun talaga yun. That's really the world that we live in now. The world that we live in is very unpredictable. And so, you know, we just had to make sure that we are able to cope with it.
Before returning to coaching, Reyes was busy engaging in family businesses and served as a motivational speaker in various events. Pero ano nga ba ang mga na-miss niya sa PBA?
Ang pinaka na-miss ko really is the camaraderie, yung kantsawan, yung kwentuhan. You know, we went to a Lawag bubble, we went to a Batangas bubble, and yun talaga yung na-miss ko eh. More than anything that I miss in the game, it's really that the interaction, the relationships, getting to know these players and figuring out ways to get them to play their best.
Amazing. This is something I've been bugging him about for years already. And for him to be here and for me to be able to play for him for another couple of years, it's exciting. So it should be fun.
Since okay ko, siya yung coach ko. And then sa Gilas, siya siya yung coach ko. So marami sa amin mga veteran, siya yung parang pinaka mentor at the same time coach namin. Hopefully yung mga young guys din, yun din yung ma-feel nila.
Reyes hopes that with the return of the PBA, they will give a ray of hope for Filipinos amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
By coming back to play, we're giving a lot of people hope. Kasi nakikita nila na maski pa paano nakakabigay tayo ng kasiyahan or sometimes an escape sa mga kababayan natin na medyo masyado na silang nalululong dito sa sitwasyon, sa COVID, sa mga paghihirap. So hopefully for a few hours every day, we're able to give our fellow Filipinos an escape, and also we're able to give them hope that as long as they keep staying together and they keep trying, you know, things will turn out well. And I think the PBA coming back to play is an example of that.
With Reyes' return, TNT is hoping to end its championship drought. At malay natin, ngayong season na mangyayari ang kanilang inaasam na kampyonato. And that would be an interesting redemption story to tell.
Dropped in the grid. Over Santos. Arwin Santos. Hey, he got posterized on that one. Hooks it over to Jumper. Jumper at the baseline jam with a foul to boot. Chance for the three-point play. Elastopainters, what are they going to do? Well, they tried to go for the foul, I think. Arwin Jumper. Oh, that's really big. That's really big.
I mean, Arwin Santos just makes the shots whenever you need them.
Oh, clear their skyways. As Malonzo slam dunk. Seconds. Paul curling for the win. Sangalang! A last-second find.
What a great, well-executed play. We called it.
Halftime here at the Inana Sports Arena finds TNT up 43-33 over rain or shine. Welcome back to the 2021 Honda PBA Philippine Cup, brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Halftime stats are brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
As you can see, Tropang Giga up by 10, and there's no real secret to it. They're just shooting a little bit better, 42% as compared to 34 from the field, and 5 out of 18 from three-point land as compared to 3 out of 13. By the way, that's not a very good percentage for either team, 28 and 23% respectively. They're up in assists, 12-6, doubling that the output of Rain or Shine Elastopainters, and they have a lot of steals, 6 versus 2. So you know, at last but not least, they're 14 points off of the bench. After the turnovers, I should say, is quite a key as well. So they have a lot of things that they're doing well, but it looks like they can even do better than that.
Leading scores for both these squads: Rosario with 9, Cobuntin with 8, Williams with 6, Heruela with 5 starting for TNT, and Castro with 4 off the bench. Mocon, Borboran, Norwood with 8, 7, and 6 respectively Torres, who started out this ball game with 5, and Frankie Johnson, the 17th pick overall in last year's draft, with 5.
Yeah, just to get you a little more information about Frank Johnson, he actually hails from Fairfield, California, which is near the Bay Area in California, obviously. He played at Warner Pacific College, which is a NAIA school in the U.S. Before transferring here, he played for AMA in 2018, 2019. He's 28 years old, he's a Phil-Am, and he's a rookie.
Well, people are saying they were looking forward to that matchup if they can. Mikey Williams against Frankie Johnson. Actually, Frankie Johnson wasn't in the active lineup of the Rain or Shine Elastopainters. He was supposed to play for their 3-on-3 squad, but in a previous game, Anton Asistio suffered an ankle injury, and so Frankie was activated. And so far, with little time he's been given on the floor, he's got 5 points.
Yeah, he's doing really well. So he was, like we said, he was supposed to play in a 3-on-3 tournament, but because of the injuries, here he is playing 5-on-5 full court.
Mabunte now in double digits.
Making a very good accounting of himself here in this game for his team.
Handoff. Double clutching the pass behind Bo Belga. Belga saying, shoot it.
I see every coach on the bench going hand in the air, and I don't think they're dancing. They're saying, shoot the rock if you're open.
Well, even if he missed, he had Big Bo there to crash the offensive rebound.
Correct. Sometimes you can be too unselfish. There's a fine line.
Back to those lines you're talking about. Huh? We talked about one line already in the first half. Montalvo knocks that down.
Nice shot there by Montalvo, and a good find from Kelly Williams. Montalvo now with 5 points in the game.
It's now a 15-point lead enjoyed here by TNT. Looking to pick up their second victory. And actually only their second game because they were out for about almost 2 weeks due to health and safety protocols. That's not going to drop. Williams with another rebound. Going to set things up once again.
Oops.
And then Williams apologizes.
He lost the handle, and another ball handling error.
So did Mokon.
A little bit sloppy in the past few times down the court for both teams.
Well, TNT can say, okay, match us for sloppiness. We're still up by 15.
That's just not no word you want to win as far as who can be more sloppy, but you know, again, it's I look at it as still the early goings of this conference, but you know, you don't have too much time in this conference to sort of find yourself and keep improving. I mean, because it's a single round robin, I mean, you have to bring your A game every time.
But to some extent, Vince, that's also a pretty tough ask because the first couple of games for these squads are essentially practice games for them because they had 0 practice games during the lull, so to speak.
It's a big challenge for all of the teams. They're all the same. As we see Mokon drill in another 2 points, just continuing his stellar play. But again, you look at it as this. You have a challenge, so does every other team. So whoever steps up is probably going to have a good situation going into the playoffs.
Look at the way they whip that ball around.
Open. Uh-oh, he made a couple of those in the first half.
Ruela there with the offensive rebound, and the pass goes to the coaching staff.
Yeah. I personally don't feel you can always, on that one, blame Ruela, because, you know, they teach you as a player, when you got a guy who's got the ball in traffic, in the key, on the baseline, you should also go to the baseline. But it looked like Kelly Williams, you know, kind of stayed where he was, and, well, turnover. Mokon gets fouled on his way to the basket.
The foul's going to go to Brian Ruela, his third. First team foul here for TNT.
Ruela, the burly point guard, is piling up the fouls as well. Better be careful.
Mokon already with a great bounce back game compared to his 0 the last time out.
That was because of you. He missed that free throw. No, no. I'm just kidding. I've actually had some teams tell me, "Hey, how come you're telling me we shoot good free throws and then we miss? Is it my fault?" So I don't even talk about free throws anymore.
They're reaching for straws sometimes, huh?
I know. Yeah. From the airwaves, I made the ball go out. I don't know.
Williams is checked back in. Norwood right in front of him.
Long
Mikey,
one.
a long three. Just short.
That was long. Buzzer beater. He's not getting his shots within the flow of the offense. He's kind of having to force them up late in the shot clocks and stuff like that. Wow. Nice play there by Wolcott. He's solid. All around solid. I mean, I could think of a lot of other words, but solid is number one that comes to mind. Gets the contact, goes up hard, gets hit on the right elbow, but he's just like, hey, stick my chest out while I go get my 3 points from the free throw line.
Wolcott now has scored. Two straight times down here to start things off here in the third period. It's got the lead of TNT down to 9. Williams, long two, short. And now Moko's going to lose it.
Good pass. Very good passing. Unselfish basketball for the Giga.
Another one of those young players that have such a high IQ in Kip Montalvo. Belga, his pass telegraphed.
Exactly. Just looked at it. Ooh, nice little sidestep by Kelly Williams there.
Williams, nice find. Kabuntin.
That's twice Kelly Williams is not getting to the corner where he should be. Again, it's just instinct. Players just throw it to the corner. When they're driving, if they're going down, you should also go down, as we look at this great pass there by Montalvo to a streaking Pogoy. Surprised he didn't dunk it.
Saving his energy.
Yeah, better.
Belga will try to challenge Aram. He's not going to power his way, but he's going to lose it on the way up.
I think Poy Aram's given up about 40 pounds, something. He's taller.
More than that.
He's taller, but doesn't have the girth.
Torres.
Good rip, good rip. I think they were teammates in
Yes,
LaSalle,
they were.
right?
That's correct.
So they know each other's style.
Gibbs says, Norbert likes to bring that ball down.
Yeah, and I'll be waiting.
Good minutes there for Kip.
Ooh, Bo Belga.
But he was forced to take that shot. Shot clock was winding down.
See if Mikey Williams can get going.
Nice find in the corner. Rosario brings it closer.
Wow.
And a foul is going to be called here on Big Bo. He doesn't like it. He's got to be careful.
Yeah. You're staring at the ref. Now the referee can take that stare as something more than it is. You see yeah, they did. They warned him up.
If looks could kill.
It would be bloody.
We'll be calling the ambulance right now. Mikey for three. Overshoots.
Not his day.
Pogoy!
Good extra effort there by Pogoy and Aram. You know, I don't think this is Mikey Williams' shooting day, but I mean, I was actually looking at some of his numbers from the States as well. He can shoot. It's just not happening in this first game of his. I never, again, judge a guy for his first game. He'll adjust.
Almost did a steal. Loose ball foul is going to be called.
That's looked like Williams was going backwards. The referee still called him for the foul, but you have to adjust. There's the death stare. It's not stopping. Wow. I wish there was lasers coming out of his eyes.
I saw that from here. Gabe's gonna miss. Here comes Castro, back in action to Rosario.
Oh, good. Good hands there.
Such patience being shown here by TNT.
And you know, both of these teams, oh gosh. Right idea, just terrible execution there, went between the legs. But, you know, again, such a treat to watch both these teams. They love to play defense.
This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. The gentleman who you saw a while ago with those dagger looks actually had another dismal showing the last time out together with his squad in that struggle against Alaska.
Bego's struggles were not necessarily surprising as Rain or Shine looked out of sorts as an entire squad, but they won their first 3 games of the season, but they look like a totally different team against Alaska. Look at 14 points a game for Bo. Only 5 against Alaska. Shot a dismal 1 out of 8 from the field in the last game, way below his par, as well as in rebound and assists. But you know, I don't look at it as too much of a big deal because you know, Bo Belga has big struggles, but he's a big guy and he's gonna have a big comeback. They used to call him Extra Rice, correct?
Together with JR Kenyahan.
Yeah. So I'm just
The
gonna
Extra
call him,
Rice crew.
because he looks very healthy. I'm gonna say he's extra.
No, what he did actually, starting last year, he went on a weight regimen.
Yeah, you know, he looks like Mr. Extra Steak. Looks lean. He looks really good.
He looks very good. Having a much better showing here today as compared to Alaska, but still, Rain or Shine find themselves down by 13.
Good luck. Again, you have to give credit to Rain or Shine. You can tell they practice so hard, and they're not backing down on the intensity level at all. I mean, they're right there with talk and text, but they're just not making some shots that I think they would normally make. So, you know, that's why they're down a bit. Good.
Stays with Nambatak, he'll miss.
But they get him
Norbert
back.
Torres with a lot of offensive rebounds here today.
He's active. He's an active, warm body around the basket, that's for sure. Big, warm body.
Plucking that rebound above everybody else was Rosario. Williams almost lost it. TNT still recovers. More than enough time in the shot clock.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did you see the blur? Just blur across, you know, the key there, and then be able to turn the corner, not once, but twice. Ladies and gentlemen, that's very difficult to do what he just did.
Here comes Frankie Johnson.
Big Frank.
We talked about during the halftime break. 17th pick overall. And we're going to see him against Mikey. That is the matchup we were looking forward to. It's materialized. Almost a steal there. The blur with a floater. Borboran comes out of the pack.
Good
Finds
pass.
Johnson inside. Yes. Basket and one.
And one against I think one of the best shot blockers in the league as well, in Poy Aram. What a play. This guy is the real deal. Frank is frankly playing really well for his team.
You saw the way he shielded that ball?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, that's just good basketball. Smart. I mean, he's not maybe just working himself into the lineup here. He might be working himself into the starting lineup if he keeps playing like this.
I think he's off the 3-on-3 squad.
Yeah, let's just say that I don't think Coach Gavina is going to let him go very easily.
Brick that free throw, though.
They say he's also a veteran of the NBA D-League as well. He played for Sioux Falls, the Skyforce, and was a legit U.S. Division I player. Getting some feedback from friends here, telling me a little bit more. A few years ago, Senator Manny Pacquiao, who was then a congressman, wanted Williams to apply for the rookie draft for Kia. But it just didn't happen. So anyways, finally Williams caught the fancy of Philippine basketball when he played for Mighty Sports in the Jones Cup.
Yep,
and the
Coach Charles Chu.
Dubai International Tournament as well. So he's been on the radar of a bunch of teams for Philippine basketball.
TNT already in the penalty. Alejandro picks up that foul, and so Ponferrada will head to the line. They got to make their free throws if they want to make up some ground.
You know, look at Talk and Text. They're not playing, I would say, particularly great basketball. They're playing okay for their standards. Huh? They're top tier. Look at that lead. That's 13 points for a team that's not even playing super.
That's right.
Just so many weapons. It's like, wow.
And Mikey Williams still to settle in.
Hasn't even scored a point yet. And wait till he gets going. Let's see what happens.
Asking him to create here. Lost possession, though. Twice that's happened. The Blur scores once again.
Never fear. Jason Castro is here. He'll take care of everything. He'll make all your problems go away.
Now Johnson gives it up. Karakot. That's a very quick backcourt. Karakot stretches.
I like that. Nice little crossover and the acceleration, be able to finish at the rim.
Problem for rain or shine, they've had trouble breaching the 10-point mark. Alejandro for three, overshoots.
That's a shot they wanted, and another phenomenal pass. You know, the one thing that Jason Castro does that so many others don't is he just makes the right decision at the right time.
Welcome back to the United Sports Arena here in Pasig. It's TNT, way up against rain or shine here this Friday. Anthony Starr together with Vince the Prince. He's on. We're getting a first look at some of these young new players. Mikey Williams for TNT, Frankie Johnson for rain or shine. And so far, despite the scoring woes of Mikey Williams, I think both these players show a lot of promise.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, that guy is always delivering as promised. And here's a guy who's doing so much for his team as well, Mocon. But anyways, going back to Mikey Williams, you know, it's not going to reflect on the scoreboard or in the stat sheet, you know, the things that he's contributed. But he's, I think, provided a level of steadiness for this team. You know, he's not really turning the ball over. He's sort of feeling his way out. You can feel it. The storm is coming, something like that. You know, the rain clouds are on the way. It's just a matter of, you know, when. He obviously attracts a lot of attention whenever he gets the ball, and his quickness and ball handling gives him the ability to really evade any defender that's right in front of him. So interesting, to say the least, to see his progression.
Right now, he doesn't have to do too much, Vince. His team is still up by 10.
Let's see.
Williams for 3, yes!
There it is. You can see assistant coach Alton Lister with his hands way up in the air saying, finally we get one to drop. Let's see if this is going to be something like Misi in the last game where he dropped one, then all of a sudden, next thing you know, he's got 15 points because he's just going gangbusters on the scoreboard.
Easy put back there for Mocon, being really active.
Yeah, that's just amazing. Mocon now with 16 points.
Here's Williams, high off the glass, no. Borboran. Pass just a little bit too tight there.
Pass is off the mark, and good idea, because Frank Johnson was open.
1:22 to play here in the third. Coach Chris Gavina surveying the situation, thinking, what adjustments do I have to do in the fourth to get my team back in this one?
Oh,
Cobuntin
yeah,
moving without the basketball.
You got to catch the ball first.
And he knew it. It happens.
A before B.
Mocon stops, pops, and hits.
Steady, steady, steady. Mocon playing so well for his team, really making all of those, you know, shots that he's giving. He's not really forcing much. He's taking whatever the defense gives him.
18 points already.
Jason
Castro
Castro
once again, just picking his spots.
Jason Castro really starting to go to work. 9 points for him now, to go with his 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Mocon's feeling it. I think he wants to take another one. Borboran. Ponferrada. TNT in the penalty, so that's 2 free throws for Jewel.
Ponferrada catching boy Aram a little flat-footed there. They're going to get him in the act of shooting, which is interesting.
No, they're in the penalty. 21 seconds remaining. Ponferrada can't get them to drop. Gonna need these free throws as Gabe checks back in. Gonna rest JV. They want him fresh for the fourth.
You know, we talk about the upside of talking tech so much, but one thing we have failed to really talk about tonight is, you know, rain or shine is just going to get better and better as well. Remember, their best player in many respects is not even playing right now. He's still recovering from some injuries. That's none other than big game James Yap. So I think once he gets back into the healthy playing lineup, that's going to be obviously another closer that they really need.
They are 3-1 without James.
And then they got guys that were playing so well, their confidence high. So a lot of good things are still going to happen for this rain or shine team. Let's see how it all plays out, especially as we go to playoff.
Nice handoff, Aram inside.
Give give a lot of credit to Jason Castro, who just set him up so perfectly. All he had to do was just gather and go up.
Karakot puts that one up. Good line, very short. And 3/4 are done this Friday afternoon. Solid start by TNT, and they've held on as they lead by 12 going to the 4th. Gusto mo ba ng kakaibang viewing experience sa PBA? Register to join the PBA Virtual Fan Experience and become a Bida fan. Dahil dito sa PBA, tayo ang Bida. Registration link will be posted a day before each PBA game day on the PBA, PBA Rush, TV5, and One Sports Facebook page. And here we see JV Mokon exploding in the 3rd.
Just solid play from Mokon. Kind of all over the place on this court, but definitely a dead shot. You can see the strut there, showing off his confidence and all of that. So big numbers for him. 18 points, 6 out of 12 from the field, and you know, he's just doing so many good things for his team. 5 out of 7 from the free throw line. Got 4 boards, 3 assists, and you know, again, he's really creating a lot of mismatches, you know, because of his size and steady shooting from outside.
Fourth quarter is underway. Let's take a look at the quarter scoring, Vince.
Pretty steady, and I think the bad one for rain or shine would be I guess that second quarter where the lead kind of ballooned a bit. But a good start for them. Only down by 10. It's kind of what you want. Have a good start to the 4th. Really puts the pressure on the opposition.
This is a 10-point mark that they have really had trouble breaching. Can they get it now?
This is that time where you just got to close. You got to execute. You got to run your sets. Make that extra pass. All of those things are so important right now. Amazing that Coach Chod is leaving Williams out there, even though he hasn't played so well.
But I think he's allowing him now to work himself, number one, back into shape and into the system.
And it helps that they have a double-digit lead, so he can have a little space there.
Johnson close to getting that to drop. Here's Castro. Up against 2. We'll wait for the rest of the squad. And now bring it in and out again. Seemed like he had everybody in a string there. Shot clock. Down to 2, getting away is Rosario.
That is such a killer for Rain or Shine's defense. They played great defense for 23 seconds, but with just 1 second on the shot clock, there they go. Troy Rosario along the baseline for the layup.
Get the answer back. Keep it within 10. Karakot launches. A little bit too strong. Ponferrada with the offensive rebound. Karakot once again looking for space. Almost got away.
Ooh, nice pass.
Gets it right back and up with the left hand.
Is that a pass?
To himself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He hit the side of the backboard and went right back to him, but it could have been a pass. I'm not sure.
So you want to give him a
good pass. Speaking of good passes, nice pass from Mikey Williams to the cutting point aram.
That's what he has done so well.
That's,
Set
yeah,
up his teammates.
Exactly. So you know he's got a great feel for the game. Loves to get other people involved. Let's look at this once again. Just drops it, give and go. And they get the foul. And Poi can have a chance to really stretch out this lead a little bit more, up by 12. Let's see if Poi can make it 13.
Mikey knew exactly what he wanted to do there.
Ooh, still 12. Oh, off. Oh, that was almost a turnover as well.
Here's Gabe now playing point. Gives it up. Johnson. He talked about it. Might not just have worked himself into this lineup, but maybe into the starting five. He's playing extended minutes here. That's going to be another foul here on Poi.
Oh, you almost forgot about the MVP. Yeah, so much talent on this Talk and Text team. Just when you think someone gets in foul trouble, it doesn't matter because they have so many guys who can come off the bench. More than capable of filling any gaps.
Almost 3 minutes gone here in the fourth and final period. Back up to 12, the lead of TNT. Rob Wainwright and Chris Gavina discussing there in the sidelines. See what changes they can do.
Here's a
First
guy.
and foremost, they can bring back in JV Mocon, who's been on fire. Williams, easy pass there. Rosario's just camping out right under that basket.
And it's automatic once he gets it because of his, such long, reach and everything. He's able to get all those shots off. And a lot of guys can't even see it because he's behind them.
Borboran for three. Badly needed shot there by Rain or Shine.
Definitely air into their sails. That puts them down by 11. He's got a quick trigger. We know he can shoot it as well.
Nice basket inside there by Pogoy. He's starting to heat up.
Yep, and guys like that, Pogoy, who are always in the talk when it comes to MVP or Mythical 5, in the PBA, aren't really getting looks a lot in tonight's game. So he's just having to just sit around for a while, lay back, and then when need be, do his thing. So, you really take the pressure off of Pogoy when that happens.
Easy sidestep. Pogoy is always in control here, Vince.
Just like that. 4 quick points, and the lead's ballooned up once again. And at this juncture, Talk and Text looks to be in the driver's seat, but again, a lot of basketball still to be played.
Looks like it's a 30-second timeout. No, they say it's going to be a full timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Take your pick. Just so many players doing well for TNT at the start of this conference. But definitely skying high has been Troy Rosario.
He just loves to work that baseline, loves to go for those offensive boards. He's just a very active guy, and he's been that way for many years, and really super asset for Tropang Giga. In 21 minutes of action, he has 13 points and 12 boards and an assist. Just making good things happen. Nothing huge about it, but super vital.
And it's not fancy, Vince, but he gets the job done.
Absolutely.
Bo Bell gets checked back in. Together with Mokon. This is essentially the starting five of Rain or Shine. Montalvo inside. Won't drop.
And Ruela open on the wing there.
Now Nabatak's gonna set it up. Batak still. Shot clock down to 6. Puts up that jumper. Sweet.
That was nice. Able to just break down his defender, get him on his heels, and then just rise up for that shot.
That cuts the lead down to 13. Still quite a mountain to climb for Rain or Shine. Williams puts this one up, short.
Rosario tries to go for the offensive board, but taps it out. Ball goes to Rain or Shine.
Chance for them to inch even closer here. What play do they call? Back to Nambata. They've not allowed Bo Belga to really create.
Correct.
Nambata's gonna have to force this one up. Mokon.
I'm gonna call it traveling.
Might be a charge on Big Bo.
Yeah, you're right. They're gonna get Big Bo for pushing off. You know, it's different the way they're playing Bo Belga tonight as compared to previous games. Previous games, he's playing a lot around short 17, top of the key. Tonight, they're really forcing him down to the low block and a little bit easier for them to guard him and to deny him. So he hasn't been getting the touches that he has in games past.
Ruela to Kubuntin. Not forcing the issue. Pugoy will be fouled. Is that going to be another foul on Bo
I do believe.
or Mokon?
I think the way
They're going to give it to Mokon.
Okay, so they will give it to him. Mokon adding a foul to his score chart there, but he's got 18 points, done so well. And Pogoy, slowly but surely, has built up some very solid numbers as well, now with 13 points.
It's a quiet 13 points, Vince.
Very quiet. He, like I said, he's usually the 20 plus guy, right? But, you know, he doesn't have to force a lot. With Mikey Williams around there, who's playing solid. He's not playing great, but he's not playing bad at all as well. You know, it's really taking the pressure off of him, and especially in this game.
Trying to get the play to involve.
Oh, Norbert.
Norbert has that in his arsenal, misses though. Trying to push this to 16. Rivera using that pickup high. Now shot clock.
Wide open.
Down to 8. Wow.
Oh.
Nice recovery there by Norwood.
Oh, super duper recovery by Gabe. What a block.
Norwood. Really trying to. There he's going to get another rebound. Crashing the boards together with Torres.
Give credit to Rain or Shine. Their effort is super high.
Adrian Wong. No. Kubuntin with that rebound and gets fouled by Gabe.
Gabe getting caught with his hands in the cookie jar. And he doesn't deny it. I did. I tried to steal the cookies. They get him for the foul.
celebrated by the country's first ever Olympic gold medal in 96 years. Team Philippines, they have a chance to win more medals here in this Olympics. Let's continue to share our outpouring love and support to our athletes by watching the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 on Signal, TV5, One Sports, One Sports Plus, Signal Play, PLDT, and Smart with hashtag See Us Stronger. These are the games coming your way. A while ago you saw on Saturday, this on Sunday. 3 games, 2, 4:35, and at 7. More PBA action coming your way this weekend.
So not a big break for TNT. Right back at it, first game on Sunday.
I think they need to do a little catch-up in terms of the games because they were gone for 2 weeks.
Yes, you are right. They had I think a game schedule that was canceled for them, so they have to make up that game date. Look at Pogoy. See, now Pogoy's got all the energy because he hasn't been doing a lot, or hasn't had to do a lot in this game.
Wong misses that 3.
Oh gosh, look at Big Gabe.
Wong brings it closer, finally hits.
You know, I love his story. I mean, he was hardly used, not touted that much at the Ateneo, but he's really found I think a home here in rain or shine in the PBA.
Actually had a breakout season in last year's UAAP. Well, the last time we've had UAAP, there was no UAP last year.
Exactly.
Castro back rims that one.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds.
Rain or shine still with a chance here.
They got a chance. It's not, they have to score every single time down right now yet, but we're getting there. It would help.
Inside to Torres. Torres powers his way, kicks it out.
Shoot that.
Short there.
I would have rather Gabe gone up for that shot. He was open.
There was no dribble, Vince.
Take a dribble and shoot it then. Whatever it is. He was open.
If you're just joining us, Vince was saying almost every time Gabe Norwood has a dribble and then takes a shot, he'll knock it down.
Yeah.
More ceiling coming in here now for TNT.
Just to seal the deal. Get their activity up, get a few defensive stops. That's what they need. Of course, rain or shine would like to do the exact opposite of that. They'd like to score a few times and uh-oh, guess who's getting their confidence up? That puts a lot of air in the sails of the TNT ship right there, because that balloons it up to 15 with 2.5 to go.
Not to mention the fact that it seems like he's gotten his stroke. Talking about Mikey Williams.
Settle down. I mean, it's tough when you first start in the PBA because it's a different brand here than he's used to. You know, playing even Division I in the U.S., it's a lot more, I always say, rugged here. So you have to adjust.
78-63. One more basket for TNT, and that just might settle the issue as Santi Santillan checks in together here with Johnson. Williams now gives it up to the blur and says, give it right back to me. I'll break down Frankie Johnson.
So Williams will troop to the line for his first free throws. Williams comes to us from Cal State Fullerton in Fullerton, California, where I was born, by the way. Just wanted to let you know that. And this is his first one. They're known as the Titans. They have a pretty tough league as well. Division I. It's where former Slam Dunk King and former, I think it was San Miguel import, Cedric Sabalos went.
Yes, he did play for San Miguel. Played for the Phoenix Suns in the NBA.
Yeah, he was such an athlete. I got to play in an open gym once at Cal State Fullerton. Wow. The guy took off from like the free throw line on me. Just dunked on everybody, so that's why he's a slam donkey. So with 1:40 to go, Talking Tech's enjoying a 14-point lead, and they're just contented to just milk the clock.
Almost losing it, eventually will.
Good D by Frank.
Looking inside, basket and one. Kobuntin saying, I didn't touch him. But a foul's going to be called. Lead is going to be cut down here to 19.
That's the smile of innocence. I swear, Your Honor, it wasn't me.
Castro's day is done. Alejandro's going to check in for him.
Castro will sit. Other guys will get some tick-tock, and let's see, again, the TNT Tropang Giga machine just keeps humming. Because again, all these other guys are going to improve their games. Again, just developing such a amazing depth. Ooh, double cross. Just missed it. He's showing the moves. Definitely is showing the moves. He's got to develop a little bit more on the toughness, I would say, part of it. Get used to getting bumped and going up with it, but he's got everything. He's got everything you would need. You can break this guy down. Broken. Broken again. I mean, he's hitting guys like that one. Should have caught it. There's the smile of I should have caught the pass.
Bing Eximiniano is going to check in.
Simiano, one of those guys who really contributed in years past, I believe, for Alaska.
Alaska, correct.
Real competitor, and another guy that Coach Chot has the luxury of just sort of saying, hey, you're with us.
36.6 seconds remaining before TNT picks up its second win in 2 outings.
Been impressive. We will have a timeout, but you can see Talking Tech's just, there's so much happening and there's still so much in the tank as well.
Welcome back to the Inares Sports Arena here in Pasig for the battle between TNT and Rain or Shine. TNT is going to move to 2-0. It's going to drop Rain or Shine to 3-2 in the standings. Anthony Sutay together with Vince the Prince, he's on. We got one more game coming up in just a bit. PBA triple bill this Friday.
I think just TNT Tropang Giga, just too much for Rain or Shine tonight, and you know, they obviously are a big contender for this PBA Philippine Cup 2021. So you know, they're still gonna keep improving, even though this is just their second game.
Wong for 3, misfires.
Yeah, I think those are shots that Big Game James would love to take as well. So again, you know, you can't fault Rain or Shine. They haven't played bad. I would say they just ran into the Tropang Giga brick wall. It's just so hard to get around. They were playing so well. This might be the last possession. Again, one factor is the quotient as well. So there you have it.
That's gonna do it here for this ball game. TNT Tropang Giga gonna win this one by 10, 79-69 in the fourth period. More than anything else, it looked like they just cruised to victory. That's your final score. Rain or shine is gonna drop. Let's take a look at our best player of the ball game. Our next level player of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
And our best player of the game is none other than Troy Rosario with 13 points, 14 boards, shot 50% from the field, and was just so active. And it won't show up on the score stat sheet or whatever, but you know, he didn't really block a lot of shots, but he changed a lot of shots. Just very active.
When we come back, we'll have the interviews, best player, and our winning coach.
Pero you started out strong. What was the mindset going to this game?
We just want to focus sa strength namin. I think yung depensa namin nag-click today. Nagbigay ng opportunity sa amin para makatakbo. Para ma-execute namin yung system namin.
Troy, 13 points and 14 rebounds ka today. Can you talk about your performance?
Well, sa practice talagang sinasabihan kami ng mga coaches namin na tulong-tulong sa depensa. Yung 14 rebounds, yun na siguro yung bunga ng lagi pagsasabi sa amin ng mga coaches namin sa practice na yung mga bigs pumasok sa rebounds, makuha namin o hindi. Basta yung opportunity, pag nandyan yung opportunity, talaga makukuha namin yung rebound.
Thank you, Troy. Coach, advance happy birthday. Your thoughts on the game?
Thank you. Well, like Troy said, we came into this ball game really looking to win it with our defense. Kasi nakita naman yung opensa namin, nasakit sa mata ng opensa namin. So we knew we were going to have a lot of problems offensively. We're nowhere near the kind of fluidity we want, you know, with the break that we were forced to take, and then with Mikey just having three practices with us. Alam namin that we were really going to struggle offensively. But so sabi namin, then let's just figure out a way to make stops and win this game with our defense. And we held them to below 70, so I thought we played a pretty good defensive ball game.
Mr. Eros Villanueva?
Hi, Coach Shot. Good afternoon. Good win po today. Can you discuss po about the mental aspect of missing a week due to COVID-19 and then trying to stay the course lang po and then just getting the win today? Can you talk about how you overcame that?
Well, coming to the tournament, we knew that these things were possible because we're in very difficult times. We're very different situation, di ba? So we said that this was going to be a testament to our agility, our versatility, and flexibility as a team. Sabi namin, it shouldn't bother us. Yes, it was very unfortunate, but again, we just had to, like you said, we just had to stay the course and focus on the things that are within our control. And the things that are within our control were how hard we practice when we came back from our quarantine. So, I thought we got 3-4 good practices in before today. Nowhere near the offensive fluidity we like, but like I said, at least we were able to play defense.
Coach, may I ask about the particulars lang po? Like, kailan po kayo nag-start mag-practice? Gaano po kayo katagal nag-quarantine? And ano po yung type of changes na na-experience niyo after dealing with those infections, sir?
What was the last part of the question?
Sorry sir, again yung question na po is yung ano po yung kailan po kayo nag-start mag-practice again? How long po kayo nag-quarantine? And ano po yung changes sa day-to-day ninyo na na naganap after ninyo nga po magkaroon ng COVID-19 infections within the team?
Well, we resumed practice on Monday. That was the first time we finally came together with Mikey Williams. Nagkakilala kami lahat finally, the players and Mikey. In terms of our day-to-day routines, it's just stricter adherence to the protocols, just making sure everyone stays healthy. We're strictly home, practice home only, and also the important thing are the people around us, our households, our families. That's the other variable in this entire situation, right? So, like I said, some things within our control, some things outside our control. So we just want to make sure that we take care of those things that are within our control.
Thank you, Coach.
Mr. Ray Hoble.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks, Ray.
Coach, with limited time practicing with Mikey Williams, how would you evaluate his performance?
Well, he'll be the first to tell you that it was far from impressive. However, it's pretty evident how he gets his teammates involved. And I think the good part here is his teammates like playing with him. And hopefully this is going to be a start, a good... I think I said it the other time, that these are really small steps, baby steps for us as a team. And if you think about it, we had to play Mikey because we were lacking certain players. Some of our players started practice with us only yesterday. Kahapon lang kami nabuo as a team in one practice, and still kulang pa kami ng isa. So we had to play Mikey. We had no more choice in the matter. So we anticipated that he would struggle. We talked about it as a team, and he knew it himself. So we all just have to stay patient, and like I say, continue building. Unfortunately, we have another game in 2 days. So again, we'll see how we can what we can do in practice tomorrow.
Now time to take a look at the game highlights brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. It was close here in the first 12 minutes of action. Rain or shine staying in step here with TNT, but eventually the floodgates just opened.
It was kind of see what you can do, see what I can do in the first quarter, and Brian Orwella starting off with the 3. There, Jason Castro getting his way along the baseline, and the end of the first quarter was TNT up by 3.
You like that strategy of having Jason Castro coming off the bench because he gives them a whole different dimension.
The way I look at it, Jason is at that point in his career, he doesn't have to play big minutes to be effective. He just has to play the quality minutes, and you don't have to just go for abundance. You just need the good points.
Scoring there is Pugoy, another player coming off the bench here for TNT.
Pugoy ended up the game with 13 points, and it was a nice find there from Alejandro.
Nice sweet move there from Troy Rosario.
T. Rose ended up this ball game with 13 points and 14 monster boards.
That's our score at the half.
43-33, so it ballooned a bit, 10 points.
That's essentially the lead that TNT was playing with all throughout. It went up to about 15, but then breaching that 10-point mark was really the problem for Rain or Shine.
Just good all-around team play from Talking Tex. They realized that they're going to have a game in a couple days, so I think it was very good substituting as well by Coach Chad Reyes to keep everybody as fresh as possible.
What are you expecting from TNT in this quick turnaround here? Obviously a big win here today, but again, after practice tomorrow, they're right back into the court.
They're not going to do much tomorrow, I'm sure. They're just going to maybe walk through some plays, do some shooting, and go home. You know, it's tough. It's not as easy as people think, playing basketball for, you know, a profession.
Fourth period here. Bonferrada got them off to a good start. Cut that lead to 10.
They were down by 10. I mean, they had their chance. I mean, it looked like they had a good start to the fourth. Could have come back, but then these things happen. These nifty give-and-go passes. Mikey Williams and Poy Aram, you know, just doing good things. And then Mikey got going from outside. Didn't shoot a particularly high percentage, but you can see it's there. And at the end of the day, 79-69. I mean, there was just a pretty solid victory by Talk and Text. Again, great play from T. Rose, I call him Troy Rosario, and Jason Castro with 9 points and 7 assists.
That is it for our coverage of our second game. And back my partner Vince the Prince, he's on. Anthony Sunday saying thanks for joining us. Till next time, take care. Good afternoon. God bless.